Medical ganja is widely seen as one of the answers to Jamaica's economic woes. However, to date, the thrust to develop the industry remains weak. This evening, we take a look at some of the things the stakeholders are doing to get ready for a ganja-based industry. TVJ's Dwayne Anderson has that story.
This is the Natural Sciences Department at the University of the West Indies, UWIMONA. Among other things, plants are studied here. In this dark room are sleeping ganja plants. They need 18 hours of sleep each day to grow perfectly. But because Jamaica offers about 12 hours of darkness, plant expert Dr. Machel Emmanuel has created nighttime for them in this room to extend their sleeping time by an additional 6 hours. We didn't want to wake them, so we used a flashlight with a green beam to blend in as we took a look.
Give me your finger and rub right this node here, in between there, and smell your finger. Smelling anything?
Yes, I.
Alright.
Over in the greenhouse, more ganja plants. These are kept under bright lights and heat. These need 16 hours of daylight to grow. All of this is part of an intricate study to determine consistency. Consistency is what your favorite food company uses to keep the taste you know for years.
We need to understand how does the plant flower, but how the quality assurance can also be maintained throughout the tropical climate without using excessive pesticides and growing in particular conditions. Because if you're thinking of a medical cannabis, you need to first and foremost maintain that you are providing that consumer with something that is safe.
Some of what Dr. Emmanuel has seen in his research has convinced him that local ganja farmers must be trained if they are to be part of the supply chain. For him, traditional farmers have to be able to guarantee processors and buyers that the taste, smell and look of the ganja will be the same every time.
Traditional farmers, for example, grow from seeds. A seed is a product of sexual reproduction, meaning that your brother and your sister are not the same. But if you grow from asexual propagation, meaning clones, that can allow consistent genetics to be replicated consistently. But the approach needs to be done in a pragmatic way to really maintain quality assurance in terms of pesticide residues and so on.
We traveled next to the Garmix Free Zone in Kingston. Here we got a tour of a facility which processes ganja. It is owned by the president of the Young Ganja Entrepreneurs Association, Maurice Ellis.
So this room, for example, is designed for germplasm. So we have already staked our claim in the aspect or the area of the cultivation we desire.
But why is Jamaica's ganja industry still not developed, despite the possibilities? That question was put to Director of the Cannabis Licensing Authority, Delano Steve Wright.
There have been below 500 applications for licenses up to this summer. I believe over a dozen licenses have been issued so far, and there are at least 120 to 150 conditional approvals that have been given. What is happening is that a number of persons who have applied for licenses and who have gotten the conditional approvals either fall out and probably change of business plans or so on, or are not ready yet to take up the licenses.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.